Alright, here we go, guys. I just joined up with this Blackmar Diemer Gambit. This is 3-minute tournament. A fun Gambit line that became popular. Well, at least it used to be. Let's see. I actually don't know the move here. I think a bishop d3 might be a move that I'll play. It's actually very common to lose the pawn here on d4 and allow him to take another one. Let's go ahead and castle. I definitely like the idea of the open f file here. King h1. And then the idea is going to be queen e1 over here. Yes, now this can be a problem. Let's go knight e2 here. Rook takes f3. I don't mind losing the pawn, but... Oh, looks like they want to do there. Let's go knight e5 here. If queen takes, that's okay. Queen takes, that's okay. And knight to f4. I like this position. And then probably bishop g6 will get played. And then we'll play... What do we play here? Queen b5 check. There we go. That's a nice move. That's a good move here. Queen takes b7 idea. Oh, perfect. Let's go pawn grabbing. This is definitely the position to do it. We've already, lost some material, so we got to get some back over here. I think queen d7 would have been a much better try there. Knight takes c6 is just winning a piece here, right? Knight takes here. Knight takes check. And let the blunders... what's the word? What's that word I'm thinking of? Oh, okay. Well, there's our first win. Yes, so I do want to kind of play by taking the pawn for the Blackmar Diemer Gambit, but then there's the part of me that's lame, and I can actually transpose into many different fun openings here. For instance, after this e4 move, it's black to move when you start this, so you can play pawn to e6. Or wait a second, was it starting off with that? Yeah, so they've just played, so you can play e6 here. And I think I'm lame, and I don't really want to take. So I'll berserk, but then I'm going to get lame and just play e6 here because I'm cool like that. Pawn takes. Looks like the Monte Carlo. Oh, this is not that variation. Let's go bishop d6, knight to e7 over here. This is the way I like to play whenever they do the exchange variation. And you can go play bishop g4, pawn takes. You know what? We're going to just castle here. Bishop g5 is interesting. They stopped the idea. Queen to d5, d7. Let's see if they play knight b5 here. So here I'm just playing against the isolated pawn now, which I'm not afraid to do. A lot of people don't like this kind of thing. Yeah, that's okay. Rook over to d8. Queen takes over here. Awesome. You can see the d4 pawn is getting weaker and weaker. Bishop to e4 now. Remove the threat and then take. Let's go knight f5 here. Oh, I like this move even better. Bishop takes, then knight takes on d4 here. So we win the pawn, but we still have compensation for it. Let's see here. Yep. So we win the pawn, but we still have compensation for it. Knight takes, and then we can play queen takes here. I would have liked to play knight takes, but the pawn on b7 would be hanging. So queen takes here is the best way to take. And they play there. I don't think that does anything particular, but let's go knight e5. Let's keep making threats. Knight c2, not a bad move. A little annoying here is if rook a d1. So let's go queen f6. Ooh, queen f6. Does this work? You have to be careful. Here, rook takes and then bishop g5 threat. But we have queen f5 here. And then we're going to hope that they play the g4 move because they're just too impatient. In which case we have queen g5. Yay! Queen takes g5, knight f3 check, and then we're just in a winning position here. Awesome sauce. Dang, look at that. On the side, I do see for the standings, though, someone's already at, 6 points over here. So we have knight f3 check, and then we'll just take back over here. So check, takes. They might keep playing. Yep, they're going to keep playing here, and I do not blame them. Rook to d2 here. Best is not to drop this pawn. And, yeah, this should be a very easy position to win. I just got to play, like, g6 and knight e4 here next. Knight check here is interesting. Let's go knight check here. Let's see what they're up to. Knight f3. Oh, good move. Rook knight d5. Dang it. There. And then we'll play g6 here. Okay. Definitely the end. This is not very good technique, but we'll try it. Rook takes a3. This actually worked out kind of nicely here. Probably knight e4, rook, and then rook takes on f2 ideas. Knight e4. Knight c3. Rook a5. This is good. Let's go king here so they can't play f6 here right away at least. Okay. Pawn takes. Make the pawns weak. Rook here. Pawn takes. Knight takes b5. Very good. Okay. h6 here to stop the check. Then we have knight d6 here, and we'll win the pawn. No way to stop that. Okay. Yeah, this should be... yeah, I was going to say, I feel very confident here that I can just win that one. So, well, the good thing about this was I did do the... what's it called? I berserked. So, yeah, I got an extra point here. Although, it looks like they have berserked both games over here. What is this? Uh-oh. Yep. 2000s. You know, typically I don't like to berserk 2000s and above, but I like Gambit, so we're going to berserk over here. Pawn takes, knight f3. They didn't even take it. They didn't take the free pawn. What was the point? They have to try to hold on to it. Knight c3, e5 idea. Ooh, I love this kind of position. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Knight to e4. Let's just play bishop c4 right now. The d4 pawn is a bit weak here. Ooh, and knight f5 is coming. Eesh. So knight e2, only good move here. And then they'll probably play queen b6, which I think is actually something I can't stop here. So knight takes here, and then bishop here to e3. Yes. Okay, so knight takes, bishop e3. Because there's no check now, this is decent. And I think I'm just winning some material here, right? Even with rook to d8, I can still play bishop takes on d4. Here they just gambited their queen, which, hey, I'm happy with this. Let's go bishop there, and bishop takes g7. Ooh, rook to d8's a little bit annoying here. Perfect, they missed the idea. It's actually queen check and then takes. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. 'Twas not a free piece. Let's go queen b5, double attack right here. Kind of gotta grab as many pawns as possible because we're greedy. Check. Queen g3. Double. Oh, let's play b3 here. I don't want to lose any pawns. I don't need to. So b3. Wow, not too bad. I only wasted 29 seconds here. So b3. I guess they're going to double the rooks here. h3, so no more back rank checkmates. Queen c3, and I'm going to target this f pawn over here. Maybe even make some trades in the future. Yeah, I have rook e1 here. Let's go rook e1. Trades are not bad for me. And let's go queen c3. The idea being if they play like rook f7 or something like that, I could play like rook takes here too. King h2. Oh, queen check. And what do they play? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think they were supposed to just move the rook over. But again, I think you're just doing well right here. Black, yep, we're definitely doing that. And we're going to take the pawn here. We'll find out if it was bad to take this pawn or not. Knight f6, bishop f5, and e6. I've played these quite a few times, and yeah, I don't think they're particularly bad. This bishop g5 is interesting. I think f3 is now the correct move. Yeah, I was hoping for, and I'm pretty happy to see it. This is not the best way to do this. Yes, they can win the pawn here, but this wouldn't be the most accurate. Okay, knight takes in case they want to do that. Castle, c6 over here. Okay. So they're going to win the pawn back. I've got the bishop pair. Okay. Queen b6, attacking d4 and b2 here. Looks like a decent move. I assume they're going to play knight takes on e4 here. And now we have queen b6, attacking b2 and d4. Takes, perfect. They added on another attacker over here for both of these guys. Bishop takes, double attack on a1 and on f2. You got to practice those tactics, guys. Practice them tactics. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see any good ideas of the... maybe rook a to d8 in the future just to get a free tempo off the queen. Yeah, these bishops are just reigning supreme. Supreme dream team. Okay. Let's see here. We'll take in check. And then rook a to d8. Ooh, interesting. There. And bishop takes c2 is interesting. Queen. Yeah, we'll just take, I guess, here. Interesting. Incuriouser and curiouser. Queen D2 check is the new idea here. Bishop G4 looks good to me. Another fork here. Check. Nope, not a checkmate. Not a checkmate, unfortunately for me. Queen takes. I don't know what they're thinking, but there really is no good moves in this position here. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Oh, did I miss checkmate in one here? Possibly. All right, rook d3. Hopefully they play bishop e4 check and then takes. Double up. We'll force off the rooks if possible. More trades for me, the better. We'll take a pawn. Rook g1 check by taking the rook. A nice skewer here. E3 check here too. Let's go rook c3. Rook d2 idea now. And I guess we'll go here to double up. Check and then check. We'll force off the rooks. So check and takes. Takes. Rook over here. Pawn takes. G5, F5. We got some passed pawns over here. So not too sad about that. Bishop C4, King F7, just guarding it. King F6 is coming. There we go. Excuse me. And E5. There's almost a checkmate here too. E4. Okay, so they just for a second there, I thought I lost on time. I was like, what? Yeah, it looks like some other people are choosing to transpose into the what's it called? Into this French defense. The French, I don't play that much, but I do play it enough to feel confident with it. It's a decent opening. I know a lot of people like to make fun of the French, myself included, but it's definitely a safe opening here. All right, let's keep berserking here. Knight C3 and then F3 here. F3. You can't say no to this, can you? Bishop C4, a nice move. Now we're threatening knight E5 check to take. Let's go ahead and castle. Okay. Ooh, good move here. Let's go bishop B5. I don't know why that seems right, but let's just do that move. I mean, the bishop doesn't do anything on this diagonal anyways because E6 got played. So, yeah, this Blackmar Diemer Gambit's a lot of fun. Okay. Let's go King H1. There's no more of those guys. No more nonsense there. Bishop back. Ooh, let's see if they play G5 here. If this bishop wasn't pinning, then I would not think twice about just sacrificing there. Okay. Let's go knight E2. And then pawn C3 to defend the pawn, and we can bring the bishop back over here. Yes, good move. They're definitely looking for some trades here. Let's not give them the satisfaction. Bishop back. Bishop D3 is the new idea. Rook takes F3. I'm more than happy to play. Let's see. You know what? Maybe I should just play bishop takes knight here too. Let's go C3 real quick. Bishop takes idea, or bishop to D3. Actually, this knight's not doing anything good, so we'll go bishop D3, queen C2. Okay, so rook takes. I'm happy I got this bishop pair now. D5. C4. Okay. Probably pawn C6 will get played. We'll just trade off there. That's okay. I'm sure they're happy to trade off queens. Oh, they did not trade off queens here. Let's play queen C2 then to attack the knight. Okay. Pawn takes is definitely a decent move for them. Remember, they want to make some trades here. So, yeah, I would think this would be good. Ooh, good move there by them. Rook D3. Yay! Here, the whole plan is just to not lose the exchange. So, yeah, that would be nice. Let's not lose the exchange. Bishop back over here. I didn't see any good threats there anyways. Ugh. Definitely not the position I'm wanting here, but it's the position I get. Okay, rook to d6. No. Let's go rook to d1. Rook d6, probably bishop e5 would just get played. Takes. Interesting. Pawn takes. King over. I have like knight g3 and bishop g3 here, so I don't see a forced win here by them. And I don't even see some perpetual checks. Bishop e5 looks like a very scary move. Perfect. They played this one, knight g3. I have queen takes on e4. Perfect. Queen takes on e4 here. And I think I'm just forcing off a trade. Knight takes. Or else I win a piece here. But yeah, bishop e5 would have been a much better try there. And I'm more than happy to go down to endgame here, up an extra piece. Their time is about equal to mine, so it's only going to get worse for them. Okay, probably rook takes pawn. Bishop takes pawn. Check, that's okay. Bishop f2. Come on, trades. Knight takes c5. Okay. Knight d7. Attacking the rook. Let's go c5, c6. Okay, bishop back. Probably rook check, king over. Rook over. Oof, I need to be careful with these. Knight takes. Just have to be careful about losing on time here. Bishop takes, bishop there, king here, check takes. Okay. Pre-move. Oh, they stopped? Woohoo! Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried about that time. Was a little worried about that time there. Dear Lord, I've been in too many winning positions to lose on time. Luckily, I'm getting better at, making these winning games. Oh, and not too bad. Looks like I do have a good little lead here. 20 points. Not too bad. Well, 8 points, but 20 altogether. And I'm on fire right now. We'll see if I'll berserk. Yeah, because we got this Geno Blitz. I'm not sure if I... Oh, okay. We're definitely blitzing. And we're taking over here. We're definitely berserking and taking over here. All right, so pawn takes. F3. It seems like the lower rates do not want to do this. This is the main move. Come on, guys. Bishop f5. I wonder if I played earlier. Nope, this is our first game playing. I like the g takes f6 idea. I like this. Knight c6, threatening to win the pawn. Let's see if they play d5 here. If d5, knight e5. Yeah, this bishop looks a little awkward here. I don't think they thought about where the bishop was going to go next. Again, f3 should be the move, or bishop c4 is a good square for him. I guess we just... No, we don't take here, do we? Okay, let's take. We don't take, do we? Okay, we just take. Queen takes on d4, so knight takes e4 is a move. Knight takes I wanted to take. Okay, we'll castle. I am not sad about going into endgame, especially when I think I'm a little bit better at them as far as the position. I'm not sure how their endgame is here, but I'm sure I shall be a good opponent for them. I assume knight to e2. And maybe c5 or c6 or something. Yeah, let's just go knight e6 here. I don't want to make too many trades. c6 is something I need to play because knight d5 and knight e4 attacking on f6 are a little bit annoying here. c6, perfect. f4 is not really a threat right now. We already got enough attackers over here, right? So f5 and maybe e4. Maybe they'll just trade rooks. So f5, e4. Let's see here. Okay. Rook takes, and then probably rook to d1 will get played. Takes again. e4 here, and we'll just keep making progress. Seems like time is actually not too big of a factor for me right now. Let's see here. I would like to put pressure on this pawn. Oh, you know what? Bishop d2, e1. Yeah, unfortunately for them, their knights are quite bad. Like, where do the knights go at all? All the squares are taken. If knight a4, okay, we'll go bishop here. If knight a4, their knight can't even go to c5 here. Although I would play b6 just in case. Bishop e1. Oh, and is there any way to... Okay, I was like, there is a way to defend the pawn. I was like, is there a way to defend the pawn? There was. There was a way to defend the pawn. Okay. King up to e5. We're going to try to walk our king in. Be careful of c3. I think I might play bishop t2 here because the king running over here might be able to trap the bishop. So, okay. Bishop takes. Knight g5, knight f3. Okay, perfect. Knight f3. They can't take here because the passed pawn is just too far up. And now time is an issue for them too. So, free pawn here. Knight g4. e3 looks pretty weak now. Okay. Let's go a5 here, a4. Ooh, okay, so king here. Okay, everything's guarded, everything's guarded. Let's pawn take. They have to take back this way. Knight f6, d5. The knight looks a lot better here because he's attacking two pawns rather than just one. And this is an easy king and pawn endgame, so we'll just trade off. Now we actually just push the pawn because it's an outside pass pawn and they can't do anything good. If they try to run away, then we just push the pawn. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Typically, trades would be good. I think most of them are trying to make trades, but not this time. That endgame is, you know, I wouldn't say I'm the most prolific player that can play blindfolded, but I feel pretty confident in that endgame winning blindfolded. Okay, all right, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, berserk. Two berserkers over here, and it's your turn, buddy. Yep, let's go f3. Knight c3. Knight takes on f3. This bishop g4 has been played a lot. d5. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, let's castle. Knight's going to b6, but bishop will go to b3 here. It's a very standard way to play to put pressure on this pawn, which I'm not against. King h1. Now we're out the way. Knight b5 here. They're trying to castle queenside. That's a very good idea for them. Bishop f4, with the idea being if they castle, we have knight takes a7 check. Oh my gosh, no! The idea was wrong. h3. Oh gosh. Okay, well, game on, guys. Here we go. c4 and then a4 idea here. Or maybe even rook c1. The rook coming to c7 looks pretty nice. And they're more than happy to. I'm more than happy if they start going pawn grabbing here. All right, let's get some cheapos in, guys. Knight takes b2, queen to d2. Ooh, queen c2. Look at this cheapo, guys. Bishop a4. They saw it. Dang it. They become self-aware. So bishop takes because the queen would have taken on f4. So now we have queen takes b2 as a legitimate threat. And queen takes here. d6. Didn't do anything. I should have... Oh, bishop takes check. Woohoo! I missed that the last move, so yeah, that was all me. That was all me, guys. All me. All blunders right there. Let's see here. Knight g5 with really big threats of queen c4 check because when that goes into Philidor's legacy, right? So queen check, knight check, and it's actually not Philidor's legacy just yet, so they don't actually have to take because the knight could take here. So knight check here, and we'll take over here. Actually, maybe we go rook takes here, knight takes, winning a whole piece here. Queen f7, knight f6, bishop. Yeah, that's going down there. That's not going to be any good for them. A 2270. Okay, maybe I won't berserk this time. Maybe we'll just play it nice and safe. Is he waiting for me to berserk? You berserk. If you berserk, I'll berserk. How about that? Okay. Oh, I'm the one who goes first, dummy. Okay. Let's go e6. I'm being lame. I didn't take. I'm going to be playing the French part of this because I feel safe as the French. Very solid opening here. And I'm a little bit higher rated than him, so maybe I can just make some easy moves. With that being said, I made my first bad move here. I was not supposed to take. You don't take until they play the knight to d2. Then you take on d4 because the knight is better off over here on that square. So b5, knight to d7. This is all part of the idea, at least for me it is. You want to try to put the knight d7, b6 over here. Castles. Let's see if they take right away. Ooh, I missed the knight takes d5. Oof. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble here. Losing one pawn is a very big deal here. Bishop e6, knight d7. Okay, perfect. Bishop e6 here works out well. Knight to d7, knight b6. Okay, so I can get a nice little dark square bind here. Ooh, bishop g5. Let's go knight b6 here. Bishop g5 still really annoying. I'd have to play f6 here. Unless I want to lose the exchange, and I don't want to lose the exchange. Good, bad part, I have the open g file now. Good, bad part. I didn't know that was an idea, a thing to say. Bishop d5, knight c4, rook over to g8. Ooh. This f6 pawn actually is really nice because it controls the e5 square, which is one of their safest, or our best squares for them, right? Okay, it looks like it's game on. Bishop takes d5. I like it. Let's go for it. Queen g6. I'm thinking they might have thought about this queen g5 idea because of the pin. Yeah. So now the new threat will be rook to g8. G2 idea. Maybe knight c4 here. I don't know. Maybe I'll play bishop e4, knight to d5. And this, actually, you know what? Maybe knight d5 was a better move in general. Okay, rook to g8. Rook takes g2, so they don't want to take on f5 right away. And rook g4. f4 idea. Double up the rook idea. I think they have to play bishop g3 here. In which case, we'll double the rooks. Okay, double the rooks anyways. Now we have rook takes f4. And dear lord, I love these weak squares here. So rook takes f4, rook takes h4. Ugh, if only I could sacrifice here. I would like to. You just have to be... Oh, okay, well this just... Is this just losing then? Rook takes on f4. Knight there, rook there. I think I might be able to get away with... Is it queen h5 here? With queen f3 idea, huh? What do you guys think? That doesn't work, right? And queen h3. Oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. He's become self-aware. And look, I can't... Oh, good, good, good. He missed it. I was going to say, I don't think... Knight takes queen to... Do I have a draw here? Which I'll take a draw if I can get a draw here. Dear Lord. Knight takes, queen check. Queen check. What else is there to do? I'm running out of options here, guys. Okay, let's play the knight takes. Or rook over here. Let's go knight takes. And then the idea is to go queen check, queen check. Okay, let's see if this works. Queen check. Queen check. I think I just have a draw here. Yes, I have a draw. Yes, because I can just go to h5. Woohoo! I made too many bad moves here to not be happy with the draw. Awesome. Thank you. Woohoo! I know some people don't like draws at all, and I don't blame them. Oh, cool. Hello. Ali from Uzbekistan. Cool. Hello. Yeah. I am not that cool of a person that I would not take I'd keep playing for a win there. That's just crazy, right? It's obviously okay to draw some games. I prefer not to draw, but yeah. The draw there was actually quite okay for me. All right. 2100, and we'll go ahead and berserk, and let's go for a French. Let's go for a French. So e5 here, most likely. Last time, yeah, they played the exchange here. How interesting. I guess no one likes this theory, huh? And actually, I messed up my own theory here. I was supposed to play the other move. That's okay. They went to isolate pawn, so... I don't know. I think the knight here actually is pretty well placed. Let's go ahead and castle. Rook e8 check. Knight takes b4. Rook e8 check. Bishop takes here. They have to play pawn takes back because knight f4 would be really strong. Let's go knight c6. Queen f6, knight f4 idea. Bishop g4 idea. These are what are called the hanging pawns, which can become a weakness. Although, just like the isolated pawn, they can become a strength. Bishop g4, knight f4. Bishop back. Knight f4. If they play g4, then they're just making their king weak, and I'm fairly happy about that. Let's see. Yeah, let's go knight f4 here. Queen takes. I think they're pretty much forced to do that at this point. Yeah, the knight there is just too strong. Too strong. And rook to d8. What do we have a threat here of? Do we have any threats? Bishop g6 maybe? And I don't think any good threats. They'll probably play queen d2. And oh, okay, they did not. Let's go a6. See if they want to go pawn grabbing. Bishop e4. If you took on e2, then they could take on c6 here. Rook to d6. Rook g6 idea. Oof. Again, man, I am just playing so aggressive here. And I need my opponents to make mistakes or else this aggression doesn't do anything. It's like, how can I win chess games if you don't blunder? I don't know if this works. Knight e5. This looks like it's working. Because then I have knight takes f3 check and rook takes on g2 check. Woo. Woo. I think I got this. Yeah, rook takes g2 idea. Perfect. Watch out for the checkmate. So here we have to play knight takes check. Or, oh my gosh, what do we play here? Just play rook f8 real quick. And then we'll go knight takes f3 check. The problem was that bishop takes on f3, then the queen takes on here, and the double attack here. So we have bishop takes here, which is still a very good idea. Knight takes f3 is still winning here. Ooh, you know what? We might actually have that very rare idea where we get the windmill, which is where I can sacrifice my... Oh, no, I won't because... yeah, okay. So knight takes f3 isn't quite doing well here. Ooh, I can't take that way either. Maybe rook takes g2? Rook takes g2. Bishop takes f3 idea. Because the queen's unprotected. Woo! I think this works. And rook h2 check, I think would lead to mate. Would this lead to mate? I think it would. Rook h2 check, knight check. Oh, God. Rook to d4 is the move that I'm worried about right now. No, you know what? No, bishop still can't take because of here. Knight takes f3. Okay, so bishop takes f3 check, and I can take this queen over here. I don't think I had any checkmates there. So that's why I did not take. F5. Oof, now I just got to worry about time here. F3. My time is pretty low. Okay, queen e6, queen g6. Pawn here also. Their time's getting a little bit low here too. So check. Knight takes, and this is mate. It's mate. It's mate. Ah, dear Lord. Whew, that was a challenging one. Definitely made some mistakes, but yeah, the rook. Definitely. These rooks, man. Oh my gosh. They were definitely giving me some trouble. Oh, look. We already had two people jump out. Why? They were doing really well. Oh, man, look at that. And they both were on win streaks. Okay, let's keep berserking because we're making bad decisions, right? And chess is all about making bad decisions. Here we go. Knight c3. We're playing this Gambit line again. The Blackmar Diemer Gambit. Knight takes on f3. Bishop g4 is one of the top moves. d5, I'm pretty sure d5 here is just winning. Bishop c4, bishop g5. And then look about castling queenside. Bishop back to b3 here. a4. Last time I dropped the piece here, so I want to make sure that doesn't happen again. Let's go queen d4 here. One of the main plans is I don't mind if they take is that we're going to castle queenside. So an open G file here with taking would be okay with me. Uh-oh. This loses a piece, though, because bishop takes and then knight takes here. Bloop. Bleep, 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 bloop. And maybe knight e3 gets played. Let's just castle right away. Probably, oh no, bishop check here doesn't work. Knight takes f6, don't like it. Queen takes f6. Let's go knight e3. Still got to watch out for the time here. Even though you're in winning positions, why is time always a factor, huh? Queen e4. Oh, knight takes here. Knight takes. And then we have queen takes, and if they play c6, I can play something else. Okay. Queen takes here. Looks good enough. I'm definitely okay with trades here. Ooh, look. Rook takes d5 does not work here. Okay. Knight to e4. Bishop takes f7. Knight c5. Knight e6 idea. If you want to give me some double pawns, I'll take them. Why not? Give me some. Ooh, I'll take that too. Check. Let's go ahead and go into this endgame. Probably takes and then takes on g2. But I've got that also. Let's take this pawn first real quick. And then rook over here. And yeah, this should be an easy endgame. The rook actually needs to stay here because we're going to push this pawn forward. And this is the win right here. The easy win at least. Bloop, 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 bloop. Just runs down the board. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a girl. That's like one of my favorite sayings. I think I first heard it from Yes or Sir One. Whenever he's about to make a queen. Or get the pawn across the board. Like, it's going to be a girl. Dear Lord, guys. We are running away with this tournament. 1988? Yes, I want a berserk. Let's take the pawn here. Let's have a little bit of fun. So, knight f6. Bishop f5. It looks like the most popular move here. Nobody likes this other move, huh? Eesh. I was supposed to play the other move. That's okay. Do I play bishop e7 now? Oh, interesting. They play it like that. Let's take like this. I like this move. And then c6, knight d7. This actually kind of transposes it to a Caro-Kann now. Or a Caro-Kann. I don't know if I ever pronounced that word correctly. Knight d7. Queen c7, bishop d6. One of the ideas is that you can castle queenside, and then you can send it. Because why not? Why wouldn't you send it? Bishop e7 here. Yeah, bishop e7, f5 idea. So the knight can't jump to this g5 square, which it could get active at. It could get a little active here. Okay, okay, okay. What are we up to now? Okay. Let's go f5. Where does the knight go? d2, I guess? We'll castle, and then we'll make a decision. Probably c5 in the future. Okay. King b8, c5. Knight b6 is also another way to play to stay very solid. The problem is I'm not the best solid player. I mean, I'm good at it, but I just don't like it as much. Okay, let's go c5. Yeah, you know what? This looks good. They can't take or else knight e5, and I'll win the exchange. Okay, so they played there. Knight e5 here still. Ooh, am I winning a piece here? Bishop f6 or... I was thinking about f4 here. Knight takes f4, but I don't think that works. Knight takes check. Ah! Okay, let me just play the simple chess. Let's just play the simple chess here, guys. I can win a pawn here, and unfortunately, that's enough for me. A pawn is enough. Ooh, they block, but they did blunder a piece. They blundered a piece here. Perfect. Let's see. Are they going to resign? Going to resign? No, they're playing on. Crushing my soul. All right, here we go. Rook over. The new threat now is bishop g5 check, which does not look nice. And I think we get it right. Bishop g5 check. And when the knight comes back to e3 here, what do we play? Queen e5? Because it's the only move. Oh, okay. Well, rook takes d2 here, and then bishop takes d2 check. And London Bridges is falling down over here. Uh-oh. Queen check. Rook to d2. Not really a threat here. I mean, they can trade off queens if they want to, which is okay with me. I feel very secure in this kind of position. Give me them pawns. Give me them. And what's the fast plan here to win? There's no good checkmates here. So we're going to go b5 and create our passed pawn as soon as possible. Ah, lame. Okay, so we have to do a little bit of a grunt work here. Rook takes, rook over. And then pawn f5. Rook check, and then now we can just push the pawn. Pawn takes if they take. And then, yep, push the pawn. Actually, there's not much needed here, just that I don't stalemate. But they have this square, so then it's checkmate into there. There we go. Gotta get used to those checkmates. You gotta be able to do them like in seconds, man. At least at the higher levels, man. When I play against these other guys, oh my gosh, they're just ridiculous. I'm getting better at them, but it's always about making a construct of what checkmate is gonna be best. And typically, it's gonna be the rolling rooks checkmate. So, all right. 43 points here. Awesome. Still got a little time left here. 960. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep pushing it. Yeah, everyone's playing the knight c3, bishop g5 line. f3, baby, all day. It's called the Blackmar Diemer Gambit. Pawn takes, knight c3, knight f6, and then bishop g5. You know, the way that they play this actually with giving themselves these double pawns actually is not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Queen d2. And then we'll castle. Knight e2 maybe if bishop b4. Okay, let's go back here. G5 is interesting. Knight to e2. Rook over with a nice cheapo of rook takes f5. Oof, watch out. They know what's going on here. They are definitely self-aware. Okay, knight g3, knight takes e4 ideas are in the air. Queen e2, knight takes e4 ideas. Bishop takes on e6. I made that mistake because the bishop in here is hanging. So knight to d5 is actually the right move here. They missed it. Bishop takes. And then I have knight takes here. On e4, do I? Let's play bishop takes first here. Let's see if they play pawn takes here. The idea is to try and win this pawn on e4 here. I think in the other line, if I had taken, then h4 would have been weak and I would have lost it. So now we go knight takes on e4. Knight takes check, bishop f5. Yeah, this is a much better version of what I was going to do. Bishop f5 here. Knight takes f5 would be nice. Get a free tempo off the queen. Let's see here. Queen g4. Oh, this didn't do anything. And it just... Oh, wait. No. Knight d5, I can play knight takes. Ah! And if g6, knight takes h6. Everything's guarded here, too. I don't know. Let's go knight d6. And then maybe rook over now. Oh, queen e4. Queen e4. That's what we'll do. Okay, knight takes. Gave us that one. Queen e4. Now we have that threat of the check. Check and then takes. Dear Lord. London Bridge is falling down over here. Takes. c4. d5 idea for a passed pawn. a3. Let's do a3 here. Rook takes f6 ideas. And then d5. Queen e6. Knight c5 is a good move. But queen f4 I think is just winning now. Okay. King over g7. Pawn d6. The queen has to stick around here or else we'll just take. Let's see here. d7. No, d7 doesn't do anything. d7 is just losing. What am I thinking here? Oh, well, now it's winning. d7. The knight b3 doesn't do anything that I see. I have queen takes here, rook takes now. Or I could just make a queen here, too. Let's just check, and let's just take off everything off the board, because complications can lead to mistakes. Yes, all right. All right. Streak. We're going streaking, guys. We're going streaking. Let's see here. Ooh, interesting position. Happy Friday, Blackmar Diemer Gambit. Not sure. I really do like to play these different opening lines. See, I wasn't very good at openings, but I've been studying them for like the past few years now. I don't know why. People love openings. And so, yeah, I'm getting kind of good at them. At least knowing the knowledge of it. Let's go over here. We're just transposing to the French line. And we'll berserk because it's for fun. C5, knight C6, knight E7 line. They have bishop D7 variations here too. Let's see what French they choose. A3, the bad line. Knight to F5. Bishop D3 is interesting. Bishop B7. This is the main line. The advanced variation. Just waiting for them to try and move the knight here. Let's go F6. Bishop takes. Ooh, interesting. E5. We might have an aristocrat here, huh? B4. Hold on to the pawn. Let's go. Oh, they just lost the pawn. Okay. Oh, did they lose the pawn? I guess not. Let's go G3. Maybe D4 in the future. Obviously, they don't want to take there. And let's go D4 here. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Knight takes, bishop takes. Okay, check. That's okay. King over here. Which way do we take with the knight? Because I assume they're going to take, right? I think we take with this knight. I think we take with this knight. Or do we take with this knight? I think we take with this knight. Okay. Definitely tactics in the air here. The bishop is eyeing this rook. So, some fun stuff that way. So, pawn just takes. Rook takes here. I got my pawn back. Plus, I have a fun position. Their queen's unprotected. Maybe we'll get lucky and they just will miss it and plunder the queen. That would be great. I like free queens. Oh, they play queen b3. Let's go knight d4 with the idea if they do take, then we have bishop to d4 here. All right, they missed it. Bishop takes on d4. f2 is now winning. Knight takes c3 is also an idea they might play. Rook takes queen f6. We'll just play it, keep it simple. Check. Rook takes. Knight d4. Bishop e6 maybe in the future. And bishop e6 now looks good enough. And queen f6 check. Am I just up an extra piece here? No. I'm up the exchange. So maybe trading off the queens was not the best here for me. But okay. Check and takes. Am I just winning a piece here now? All right. All right. Queen takes. Rook over to f8 check. And now they're going to get checkmated or they're going to lose this guy. So queen check. Knight d4 check. Is rook check here winning? Let's see here. I think I should probably win the queen at some point. Because the king will probably walk on this diagonal at some point. And when the king does, we go queen takes g2 here. Queen check. Rook check. Uh-oh. This could get complicated. Dear Lord, this could get complicated. These pawns are a little bit too far. a5. Pawn takes. Ooh, and now rook check is actually going to be winning here. Depending, they have to take it back with the queen, I mean. So, that worked out. Queen takes check, okay. Okay, check. Ugh, this could be a little annoying. Check. I can win this. The problem is just how the accuracy level, you know? Check. Check. Takes. Perfect. They're playing this bad. Takes. And then we go g5 here, winning. Because queen takes on c8 here. Queen to d7. And now that's not even good for them. Okay. Queen. Let's make another queen. Make it nice and easy. Oof. I'm glad that that was not as bad as it could have been. Oh. Okay. Checkmate here. Nice. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Adrian Ortiz. Woohoo. How's it going, guys? Having a good Friday so far? Yeah. Mine's getting a little bit better. Dear Lord. Definitely want to jump on and stream just a little bit today. Let's Berserk. Why not? My rule is 2,000 and below, but I'm going to break it. I'm going to break my rules. I only have one rule, and I'm breaking it. All right, Bishop C4. Everyone's playing this line, huh? Oh, man. I want to Eric Rosen this so badly and do Oh No, My Queen. Let's do Bishop takes. And then maybe castles here. Yeah, this seems good enough. And Bishop takes B7 looks interesting. Pawn takes. Okay. Listen, this got to be good. This got to be good. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, wait. Because Bishop takes F3, I have to worry about Queen to D4 check, winning the Bishop. So what do I play? I think I go Queen takes E6 check here. Yeah, see, he's already threatening Queen check here. Okay, King H1. Now I have Rook over to D1. Yeah, this has to be winning here. We just got to play the right moves, guys. The right moves. Do you guys have the right moves? All right, Rook over to D1. Knight takes E5 is a very nice move, but not just winning yet. Knight E4. Dang it, they're going to be able to castle. I don't have the right moves, guys. Don't got them. Thought I did. Oh, look, Knight takes F6 check. So if Queen B6, Knight takes F6 check. Queen takes on E5 check. If Queen B5, the only way to defend, we'll go A4. I got some moves, guys. D6 check. This is obviously good. I can win the rook here, and I'm a lazy chess player, so I'm going to take a rook. Why not? I'm going to take a rook. Let's see here. Knight back. Knight back. Pawn takes. Any chess tips? How'd I get so good at chess? Yeah, that's a good question. It's a I really like chess, and so I studied a lot of chess, and that's how I got really good at chess. I studied a lot. Tactics, I think, is definitely one of my strong points, and it's definitely something that you can do to practice by yourself. So, oh my gosh, I need to make sure I don't flag here. But yeah, definitely tactics is one of the best ones I can give to you guys, because you can literally just study that by yourself. Typically, it'll be better to study like other things such as, let's say, positional chess or openings. I mean, openings you might be able to go online and kind of learn about those ones, but it's still pretty tough though, because there's just so much information now, right? Like you can go online and look up like 4 or 5 different openings by the same or by different YouTubers, and I would say half the time I think most of the ones I see are not very good. So it's getting harder and harder. There's so much information, but also how good is the information that you're actually getting, right? But tactics, you can't really go wrong with tactics. Tactics are going to be good mostly anywhere that you check it out. Queen takes H7 check, Knight to D4. Let's see here. Check. Let's go Queen C7, I assume, in the future. Rook A7. Rook over here. Checkmate square right there. Queen over to C7. This doesn't even threaten anything, so I don't know why I played it. Let's go Queen back to H7 here. And then we'll have B4 idea. This does make a little threat now. This makes a little threat. B4. Best opening. Yeah, that's a fun one. That's always a fun one. You know, it really depends on the style. I mean, if you're asking me, I love to play Sicilians white and black. So I'll take either color for that one. I do love to play Smith Mora. But if you're asking like the best opening for like different players, then again that'll just vary even more, because well, what's your style, right? What's your style in this? Ooh, Queen takes G8 and Queen to B7 checkmate. The classical double threat here. And checkmate. Swish right there, guys. I don't play basketball, but I hear that's what they say. Swish. Yeah, there's so many fun openings to play. I remember when I was younger, I was like, I hated openings because it was part of that memorization part to chess, which I didn't like as much. But yeah, it's gotten a lot easier after playing many years. Now I actually can win games because I have superior opening knowledge. Now some of my openings go very deep. Dear Lord, they can go deep. Knight F6 here. my French defense. And this is one of those ones that's perfect for like a player that has a lot of opening knowledge. Like, they don't even want to take any kind of risks. We don't really have to. This is like good stuff. Oh man, my opponent's actually playing really good theory though, so have to be careful here. B5, bishop b7. This is why I love this opening. A lot of opening knowledge. Knight to e4 is being threatened. I think I already have a good position here. He'll probably play there. That's okay. Let's go queen e7, and then pawn to f6. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you later, man. Bishop takes. Yeah, this is about to end pretty soon. I do got to go to my full-time job, which is a chess coach. So I got to go teach in person pretty soon. Okay. Let's go rook over to c8. Maybe pawn takes here. Oh, one of the good threats here is that I don't have to... let's go queen c7 here. I just realized they can't take on e6 right now because of the pin. So that's good. Only 51 seconds left. Dang it. Dang it. They'll probably play king h1 here, I assume. Ah! What the? What the? King h1. Queen over. And then they'll play rook f3 now. And I'll play queen e7. I really want to offer a draw, but I'm not going to, unfortunately. Why will I not take a draw? Even more so that I'm online with you guys. Even more so. But basically, that's the only reason why. Because you guys are here, and you guys want to show. So I need to try to win all my chess games in a reasonable way. The tournament's about to end in 8 seconds here. 8 seconds. So bishop here, we want to defend the pawn. Bishop c7, and then we're going to put pressure on this e5 pawn. Probably queen to g7 now. Knight f3. Yep, really annoying right here. Queen e7. Queen a7. Maybe king g7 here. Queen c5. We'll just take. I don't know if particularly that was a good move for me. h6, king to d4, I guess was their plan. Yes, this was not the best thing to do. Bishop check here if they do play pawn c6. The idea is that they would try to see this. I'm going to offer a draw now. I can offer a draw now because it's actually not about trying to draw. It's more about trying to get them upset enough to push for a win. Do I want the draw? Definitely not. Ooh, good move. Look at this. Knight to f4 is their plan. That's a very good idea. So bishop here. You see how they got both these guys targeted? Very nice idea. Pawn takes, and now I'm losing. Bishop d3, and no good defense to this. Ah! No! No! Let's see, king there. Oh my gosh. And yeah, this happens so often. Okay, we're going to go in and resign. I'm going to resign so I can get first place in the tournament. Yay! So, oh look, and I got a perfect score here. So that's what matters, guys. I got a 2,500 performance. Well, that's pretty decent. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this. This was just a little tournament I like to play. I like to do the arenas. I'll definitely be trying to do these. Most of the time, I usually do them at 10 p.m. at night, at least. I think I'm East Central time here in San Antonio, Texas. But, yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I will see you guys later. Bye.